all you suckers at? It's time to do this. Where y'all at? Where is y'all at? Where y'all at? Come on now. Start flooding in. Start flooding in, baby. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. There we go. Here they come. Here they come. All right. All right. So I think I might start at the end and work my way backwards. So first of all, 2 post-credit scenes. The second post-credit scene is seriously, it's a trailer for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. And guess who the fuck shows up? Evil Doctor Strange. Evil Doctor Strange shows up. Unless it's, and this is what I talked about, how people thought Doctor Strange might be Mephisto. I think it's evil Doctor Strange from the What If series. He shows up. So any of you that have not watched the What If series, watch it. Get on it. Because this Doctor Strange will do anything to save the love of his life. And he did do anything he could to save her. And the shit is nuts. Doctor Strange looks crazy like this. Now, the first post-credit scene. Woo! So what do we get? What I was waiting for in the movie that we didn't get, what do we get? Eddie Brock and Venom sitting at the bar in Tahiti or wherever they showed up on vacation at the end of Venom 2. And they're talking to the bartender, and the bartender's explaining, like, hey, there's a lot of people with powers out here, and, the Hulk, and this, he's explaining shit. And they're like, they're listening and excited and having their own Venom talk back and forth and banter. And apparently they're having this talk when Peter solved the problem and Doctor Strange finished the spell, because then they disappear. And they're like, no. Like, when they go, they left us a little present. If you're a fan of the comic book series, when Eddie got out of jail, left a little tiny blob in the cell hanging. Yeah, Venom left a baby on the bar. So now our Venom is going to be a different Venom for Peter Parker. For our Peter Parker, it's going to be a different Venom. Yeah. Now, what else we want to talk about? Electro said something to the, effect of, it's got to be a black Spider-Man somewhere. So you know we're going to see Miles. Okay? We're going to see Miles. What else do I want to talk about? It's a pity. They gave us the 42 fake out, and Aunt May died. She was killed by the Goblin. And at first you think she's gonna make it, because I'm sitting there like, she seems to be all right, but why do I feel like something's coming? There's a shoe that's gonna drop, and of course it did. That was one of the times I got misty. Boy, I got misty. I was like, oh, man, the way he was talking to her, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. Oh, man, I was just like, I was pissed at May earlier for telling him to fix them. I was like, what are you talking about, May? What are you talking about, Aunt May? Send them some bitches back. There ain't nothing but problems. But as we saw at the end of the movie, he cured everybody. I was like, wow, he actually fucking did it. Wow. So May dies. I know y'all. I might as well just. I mean, before I might as well just. So I figured it out in the theater. I was the loudest one. I said it, and everybody in the theater like perked up. I think I watched so many videos on rumors and this and that I was just like, or maybe I'm just a good eye. But I'm sitting there, and Ned, who apparently has tingle powers, he gets tingling in his fingers, and I thought with his thick ass it might have been diabetes. That's why Dr. Strange said, see your physician. But he's probably got a knack for magic. So after they took his thingy thing, he does the thing, and we see, hey, Peter. He's like, huh? Like, oh, like what? Oh, yo, like we're thinking, oh, like, yo, Peter's like surprised that Ned can do it. No, I was like, wait a minute. I was like, in the theater, I was like, oh, it's not him, it's the other one. Woo! That's what I did. Everybody in the theater was like, huh? Like, what? It was Andrew Garfield. He came through. I was like, oh, shit. I like how they did that. But what I didn't like, what I thought was strange, kind of weird, remember when they got Toby to come through? He just walked in. You see how he did that? I was like, why did he walk in like this isn't strange? No pun intended. He just walked in. I was like, huh? He walked in like, hey, everybody, pizza time. I was like, huh? So of course they all have the discussion about the web, and I was like, I was hoping that they were like, wait a minute, you don't have to synthesize yours and make yours in the lab? Like, no, it just, like, does it come out of anywhere else? So, when MJ gets knocked off of the Statue of Liberty in mid-fall, so you see him reaching for her. You see Peter's hand. You see it's him the whole way. Remember, we're all like, oh, nah. Like, well, I wasn't saying it, but people was like, nah, that's Andrew's hand. And it wasn't. But he gets hit by the glider. Thank you very much, Nicholas. He gets hit by the glider, and then Andrew sees and he jumps. He like springs, like, you know what I mean? He jumps toward her and he catches her. Man, that fucked me up, man, too. When he caught her, he was like, you okay? And she was like, yeah. He was just like, you know what I'm saying? He was like fucked up, like, yo, I couldn't save mine, but I saved you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just like, woo! I was fucked up on that part. But I went, well, first of all, the part I was right about that I was talking about, that everybody was like, no, Tyrone, no, Tyrone, the Hulk crashed through, and there's a hole in the roof, and it's snowing. Peter went in with long sleeves, it's snowing outside. I was right. I said, is it some type of spell or something that went wrong? Because when Peter walked in, and I noticed it in the fucking trailer, it wasn't snowing outside. So I was like, okay, there's something going awry here. And I was right. It was some porthole to Siberia that made it snow in there. Aha! So anyway, the hottest part was after they made the plan. And they was like, all right, let's go. 1, 2, 3. And they all doing their thing, and they all landed together. I was like, yo! I was like, I got the whole theater amped. The whole theater started clapping with me. I got the clap going, y'all. I was going crazy. Yo! So, I gotta say, man, like, the movie, other than a lot of a good portion of the comedy irritating me, because I think I think they might have just told the actors, yo, just have fun with the script. Just improv, talking to each other. Different Spider-Mans and this and that. Just have at it. And they just threw anything in that they thought was half funny when it really kind of didn't work. I'm trying to think. So Ned's got the abilities. So now they fixed everything by reversing the fact that everyone that like nobody even knows who Peter Parker is. It's not that no one he didn't take away the fact that Peter Parker, the people that know Peter Parker, he didn't make people that knew that Peter Parker was Spider-Man forget. He made the whole world in the universes or whatever forget that who Peter Parker is. And it's sad, man. He's on his own. I want to know if the next one's going to be Spider-Man Home Alone, because he has nobody now. Nobody. You know what I mean? He has nobody, man. When he was saying goodbye to them, that made me tear up. There was a part when all the three of the Spider-Men were together. I can't remember if they were hugging or it was something that made. I was like, I can't believe. Like, I was so happy when they started swinging together. That is the best part. You could go to the movie, walk in on that part, and walk out a happy camper as a Spider-Man fan for the rest of your life. Just seeing that part. I think we're going to go see it again today. I'm trying to think. Willem Dafoe, great job. He killed it. He killed it as the Goblin. Doc Ock, as usual, did a good job. Electro, I didn't really like the way they did Electro this time. Like, where did he get hair and a cooler look and all that stuff? You find out he got the new suit. They dressed him in like the public service, PSE&G, Patco, whoever, the energy people. I think they dressed him in a spare like suit that was in the field. Yeah, I mean, near the power lines. I think that's how he got his suit. He ends up snatching up the arc reactor. Like, I thought Peter was so stupid for bringing them in there and showing them everything. I was like, are you fucking crazy? And he did pay for it because Aunt May died with him bringing them there like that. You know what I'm saying? So you live and learn, and they reverse it now. They have Aunt May tell him, with great power comes great responsibility. And I should have known at that point it's her that's going to die. But I just, a lot of times I like to turn the brain off and not think too far ahead. But in the past, I dated someone who was a writer, and they would call everything. And I picked it up watching movies with them. I try to let the movie tell me the story so I don't kind of spoil it for myself or ruin it for myself. And I was like, okay. Oh, by the way, I thought they was going to kill Toby. Toby got stabbed in the back. In any other movie, he would have died. And I bet you they did a test audience on killing him and not killing him. And they chose don't kill him. I bet you that's what happened. Because it looked like he was supposed to make that ultimate sacrifice. He turned Peter back from going to the dark side. And he got stabbed in the back. I knew the stab in the back was coming. I was like, he's standing there too long. And that's the goblins laying down behind him. He's going to get stabbed right in his spider-ass kidneys. And he did. I was like, they actually let him live after getting stabbed in the back like that. It seemed weird. People that get stabbed in the back of movies always die. They always die. They get stabbed in the back, saving somebody else, thinking everything's okay. You know what I'm saying? And they get killed. Making the ultimate sacrifice. Ah! You know what I'm saying? So, So now we got our Peter starting fresh. He's starting absolutely fresh. No one knows him. He's got his own apartment. I feel bad for this dude, man. He is truly alone. But he walks into the donut shop, sees MJ, has a conversation with her, and there's a spark. They like each other. So he's got a chance. He can come back, talk to her, he can get her to go out with him. They're going to, if they do, I mean, that says we're going to be together in the future. That says they're going to be together. By the way, I didn't know him and Zendaya were dating for real. I always noticed the chemistry between them at some point. I didn't know that they were dating. You see how much I follow celebrity lives and stuff like that. So I heard he was looking to hang up the spider mask to have children. That sounds cool. But I hear he signed on for 3 more movies, so I guess he'll be having them in the middle of that or at the end of that. Matt Murdock, Daredevil, was in the movie. The Daredevil wasn't in the movie, but he showed some of his Daredevil abilities. He comes in, he showed the cane, and they're like, okay. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And of course, everybody knows who Peter's Spider-Man, and someone throws a brick through the window. It's got something taped to it that says, we believe Mysterio. And when they throw it through, Matt catches it like, psh. I was like, oh, shit. And Peter's sitting there like, how did you do that? I think he says something like, I'm a good lawyer. I'm like, what the fuck does that have to do with you catching bricks coming in backwards with the side arm piece? So, how did he survive the stab? He just got up. Andrew Garfield helped him up. That's it. And it was like, he walked it off like it was a hard tackle. How do you walk off a stab to the back? That's what I mean. See, it's not a perfect movie. A lot of the humor was stupid. How the hell is he just, hey guys, how you doing? After getting stabbed in the back like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's internal damage. You know? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he was going to murder Goblin. I liked the way he was kicking his ass, and I would have been fine with him killing him. But then they he stopped him, kind of like, you're better than this, and they cured him. And after they cured him, it's one of those things where it's like, he truly wasn't in control. He truly wasn't in control of himself. You know what I mean? Just like when he fixed Doc Ock. He fixed Doc Ock. He gave him the new chip in the back of the arms so that he could be himself again. And he was. The arms were no longer in control, making mayhem out of his damn brain. I was tempted to rent a wheelchair to go see the movie in IMAX because they were the only seats. The only seats left you ain't seeing. Now that, my friend, is funny. Oh my God. Yeah, I don't know why he didn't use the nanotech to save Aunt May. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he could have used the nanotech to save her. Maybe if Tony was there, Tony would have known a way to do it. But yeah, I'm trying to think. He cured everybody. He cured everybody. And that was different. I felt that was different. He just didn't beat them up and send them back. He actually made everybody better. I was just like, wow, okay. He finally is on his own. He's finally Spider-Man without anyone's help. And that's what we all wanted. That's what we all got. I think he did a great job, man. I don't know what they're going to do with Ned. I don't know if Ned's going to be an apprentice now, wielding. Oh yeah, Doctor Strange isn't the Sorcerer Supreme anymore. Wong is. because he was gone for 5 years. So it's like, hey, you next in line, Wong. Step on up. You got the job. Oh yeah, they didn't. Wong didn't tell him not to do the spell like in the trailer. He didn't tell him not to do the spell, and that part's not in the movie where he's like, they're all coming through, and I can't stop them. He doesn't do that. Some people were confused on why Venom was transported into Holland's universe if he doesn't know who Peter is or Spider-Man. I think it's because Tobey's Venom, Eddie knew he was Spider-Man. I don't know. He's connected to something. The Spider-Man universe, you know what I mean? Tobey got stabbed, no wound, blood on him at all. Exactly. How crazy is it that Foggy, a.k.a. Happy, was talking to Matt again after nearly 20 years? Yeah. I didn't think about that. That is crazy, right? Yeah. I don't remember them doing the Spidey pointing meme. I saw somebody say something earlier about they did in a way. Was it when they were talking about the webs or something? I don't remember them doing it. I'm gonna see it again. So, but I didn't see the whole. I didn't see the whole. I didn't see that. When I watch it again, I'm sure I'll notice. Yes, I did enjoy the movie. I wish Goblin and Tobey had a little bit more talking. Yeah, listen, what's funny for me is I wasn't a kid when Spider-Man came out, when Tobey's Spider-Man came out. And at that time, superhero movies were kind of changing. They were different. And while I liked the movie, I wasn't a super fan, like a lot of you are, of Tobey's Spider-Man. I liked it. I went to see all the movies, and just like everybody, I hated the third one, and I liked both the first and the second. But but it still did have a nostalgia kick to me. It really felt good to see them all together like that. Venom said he had the symbiote share. Hive mind. So I assume that maybe he shares the memories of Venom. Yeah, someone said that in a video before. We definitely need good HQ picture of the new suit. Oh, yeah. So he's got a new suit at the end. And it's almost glittery, like electric-y, like sparkly, because he's swinging through the air. It's almost Christmassy, because it's like Christmas time. And he goes out, and he's got a new suit. He's got the sewing machine there. He made his new suit, and he's out there. It's got a sheen to it. I feel like it could be too much, but I actually liked it. The lighting that they showed of him swinging in it looked really good. At first, I was like, ooh, that's kind of shiny. I don't know if that's going to work. But then as it showed him swinging through the city, I was like, that shit looks good. By the way, don't you guys think that part where Peter is watching J. Jonah Jameson tear him apart while he's listening and watching this in the rain, don't you think that was a Zack Snyder shot? Wasn't that Zack Snyder-y? Even when I saw that in the trailer, I was like, this is a Zack Snyder-y shot. The color palette, the look, the angle, like that's a Zack Snyder-y shot. The next 3 Spider-Man movie villains would be Venom, Kingpin, and Ned. I don't know. Let me see here. That's Tobey Spider on the front, Andrews on the back. I didn't notice that. Venom knew of Spidey because of his past life with Tobey. He's connected to different universes. Yeah, well, that makes sense. Did you notice the Scorpion? No. And others coming through the rift. I was trying to make out what they were. He was trying to shut. Yeah. I noticed. Well, shit. I thought one of them was Aquaman. I was like, that Aquaman standing there with the trident? This ain't a crossover, is it? I was like, that can't be Aquaman. Goblin rock bottom. Yeah, he did. Rock bottom. He did. Also, Rhino was coming through. Okay. Max get fixed in the tank. Is fixing the tank. If you look closely in the tank. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know how he got hair back like that. Which both Spider-Man came in different. Yo, Spidey was fighting the Goblin, right? And he was doing the same moves that Black Widow was against Bucky. You remember that? When she jumped up on his neck and was all yo, he was I was like, what where do I remember this? I was like, they recycled those hits right there. Yeah. So yeah, yep. I already talked about it. Miles Morales was foreshadowed. He said you got to have a Black Spider-Man somewhere. I'm trying to think what else. What else haven't I spoke about? Yeah, Andrew did seem unhinged. Like I said, it seemed like they just said, just guys have fun with the role. I felt like it was like a little, it was a little wacky. Their interactions were a little wacky with each other. Who do you think brought Avengers tout? But I don't know. The rain scene reminded me more of Blade Runner. Also, the Goblin was doing wrestling moves. He power bombed him through the floor. Yeah, he did. Yeah, Tom grew up. Yeah, Blade Runnery. Yeah, Blade Runnery. But the close up of him in the rain that they show in the trailer is what reminded me of Zack Snyder's shot. But yeah, when they zoom out and you can, yeah, that's definitely Blade Runnery. Yeah, definitely. Matt Murdock getting a movie, possibly. I hope so. Listen, I want listen, I would love for them to continue doing just Spider-Man. Yo, it would be crazy if they just give Garfield another one. Give Toby another one. You know what I'm saying? Keep them going. Keep these Spider-Man movies going separately. I would love that. I would love it. I would. I would love it. Are you listening, Sony, Marvel? Listen. Yo, they're back. We love them being back. Go with it. Don't just make it, you know what I mean, a little moment. Continue it. Continue with your plans for Spider-Man 4 with Toby. Give us another Andrew Garfield movie. Someone in the comments saw some moves from the Spider-Man game being used. Yeah, I felt I did see that. Someone said in the comments, Andrew had the best first movie. Toby had the best second movie. And Tom had the best third movie. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, I think he's right. Definitely correct on that. I definitely agree with that. Definitely. I love that first Spider-Man. I really did. I know he wasn't he didn't fit Peter as well as Toby did. Toby's like the real Peter. Toby is just a geek beyond geeks. He is a super fucking geek. Awkward, nerdy, just all that. You know what I mean? That's Peter. That's what our Peter was. Andrew's more of kind of like a hybrid, I feel like. Andrew reminds me of kind of like when I was reading when Peter got older and he wasn't as such a nerd. He was cooler during the Todd McFarlane age, which is when I started reading him. Tom and Toby's universe. He's from Cali, not New York, though. Tom's from Toby's universe. He's from what? I don't know what you're talking about, but okay. That's throwing me off. Yeah, so Doctor Strange is going to be crazy. You know, Wanda's in it, of course. Evil Doctor Strange is in it. I don't know. I don't know. But this was definitely the end game. And I heard when I was watching other videos that other movie reviews, people were saying, but I think Tom Holland or the director, so somebody said this is the end game of the Spider-Man movies. I was like, isn't that funny? Because when I got done watching it, that's how I felt. I'm like, this is the damn end game of these of his trilogy. You know? Yeah, Shumagorath. Yeah, he's going to be in it. Yeah. Well. Oh, and that's something too. So this whole Loki thing had nothing to do with it. Am I correct? The Loki thing had nothing to do with the sky splitting, the spell, these guys coming through. Nothing to do with it. I think Comics Explained says that. I think he's like, they explain why it happens, and it's not what everybody thinks it is. Because everybody thought it was like a combo of something, like something, maybe the spell and the whole variant thing going on, but it wasn't. I was like, okay, it's not. Because when we saw the sky cracking like that, it looked kind of like those, squiggly splittings of things when the variants started, all the different realities started to split. Sandman felt forced. He was kind of blackmailed in Spider-Man 3. He didn't even really need to be added. I thought he was fine. I didn't feel he was shoehorned in. We got a 2.5 hour movie where they worked with that many characters, and I thought they did a good fucking job. To me, nobody felt forced or rushed or shoehorned in. Bro, did anyone notice that they used the Spider-Man meme and they used a lot of references from past movies? It was insane. I almost cried. Like I said, I gotta go see it again to see the whole meme thing. But yeah, they made a lot of references to other movies. Yeah, Loki might tie in with Ant-Man 3. Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, new Venom is not a comedy sidekick. I don't think so. If Tom attends the SU, that means the Human Torch. I guess we'll see. What drives me nuts? I can't stand Flash. I cannot stand him. The fucking Spidey fanboy in the movie, though, wasn't he? Damn fanboy. Talk about Spider-Man outsmarting Doctor Strange. Yeah. I really thought Peter was really doing something stupid doing that. Oh, so when Doctor Strange does the whole push your soul outside of your body, Peter was still able to control his body. So his body, the spider body, is sitting there with the box. Doctor Strange keeps trying to catch it. And he's like, how are you doing this? Just should be impossible. He's like, I don't know. This is so cool or whatever. Oh. Thanks, Sean. Appreciate that. This wanted me to see William Moore as the Goblin. Willem. Yeah. Willem does a really good job. Like, if you're going to compare performances in this movie, you're really going to compare these two. If you're trying to say, well, who was the best actor in the movie, people would be looking at both of them. I mean, Tom got way more time, so he might come out on top. But if you really look at them as actors, like, they both killed that. Doc Ock would be third for me. And I think MJ and Ned are in there. Jamie, I think, was chilling, and he's a great actor. Like, I take nothing from him, but I think he was chilling. I think this was kind of a walk for him. You know what I mean? He did his thing, but you know what I'm saying? I think you guys I felt like he was and no fault of his own. Like I think he did with what he had. You know what I mean? Andrew got vengeful and bitter after Gwen's death. I guess. That was his spider sense. I loved it. What was his spider sense? What are you talking about? Oh, that's what I was thinking too. That it was his spider sense. I thought it like, but like his spider sense somehow I was like, is this his spidey sense somehow? This is weird that he's connected still to his body, even though, you know what I mean? Like that's what I assumed it was, but it just, I really like the way they did the whole spidey sense thing. Remember when he figured out that the goblin was really in the house rather than Osborn? Like you got the he went walking in there. And they're like, why are you looking at me like that? And he knew. I liked that. I loved how they did that where he sensed that he had changed. Did you say be by God loud now? I know I did the demon power bomb, did the Batista bomb. My God, the goblin with the power bomb. Toby just walked through the portal because his spidey sense didn't go off, so he went through. How do you know that? Does he say that? Because the crowd was cheering so much, I couldn't hear him. Does he actually say that? Because I know people come up with their own fan theories. Rumors say that the Loki stuff plays out in Multiverse of Madness and Ant-Man 3. Okay. By the way, guys. Check this out. I know even look how packed this live stream is. I got psycho haters in this world that are so obsessed with me that they watch everything that I do. It's amazing that they've probably lasted this long because I see stuff like this where I'm like, motherfucker, I said this at 40 minutes in this live stream. Why were you watching me that long? Like, that's unhealthy. But J. Jonah Jameson, our haters out there, YouTube haters, celebrity haters, all type of haters out there, most of them are all J. Jonah Jamesons. No matter what you do, you could be Mother Teresa and she's saving children around the world just so that she can take over the world. She wants us to drop our guard. Like, I was just like watching J. I was just like, this dude is like a hater online. Hi, haters. Hi. It's like they just want to, no matter what you do, Spider-Man saves a bus full of kids. And somehow he did it for evil purposes. I'm like, from now on, if you ever see haters in my comments, just say, hey, Triple J. Just say that. That's all y'all got to say. Hey, Triple J. His spider sense is subconscious and always, we know it's always active. I know it's subconscious, but it makes him react. You know what I'm saying? Like the spider sense, I guess, was still attached to his body, even though his soul was gone. His spider sense was still attached to his body. It's a comic book, so okay, I guess we'll allow it. You know what I mean? Yeah, so whenever you see haters talking trash, from now on, you say, hey, Triple J. That's what you say. Say it really long, like, hey, Triple J. Kind of wish there was more swinging from all. I know! They didn't swing too long. Yeah, they didn't swing too long, right? Yeah, because they did the whole jump off, the whole dive thing, and they started swinging. It was like a couple of swings, and then they all landed. I was like, shit. And they landed in order, right? Like Toby, Garfield, Tom. I was like, oh man. Scarlo was crying like a punk. She from the mean streets of Bridgeport, also known as Bloodsport, Connecticut. She was crying like a punk. You know what I'm saying? She was getting amped. Did you catch the Miles Morales? Of course I did. You must be getting here late. I know this has nothing to do with the movie, but I was hoping you can help me out as far as growing my YouTube channel. Come on, man. This dude came in. Come on, man. Watch all of my videos on becoming a successful YouTuber. I've made like 4 or 5 or 6. I can't remember how many I made. Watch all of them. You go and watch them. Look them up. People be writing me all the time. Like I'm like a coach. I can't take on YouTube coaching. You know what I mean? I did the way I made it was just being me and making as many videos as I wanted to make daily. That I was just consistent. When you saw the 3 Spider-Man swim together, did you go woo? You damn right I did. Longtime fan. Do you think Pete's new friend will be MJ's brother Miles? Maybe. I don't know. I hope Ned don't become Venom. That'd be ridiculous to me. I don't think her brother should be Miles either. Were you disappointed with how they used Venom? No. Was kind of hoping James Franco was kind of going to pop in. I was too. I was hoping he was going to pop in. Would I have liked to see Venom in the movie instead of, yeah, I would have. I would have preferred that. But I did like how they used him because they dropped us a little nugget. Love this movie. Ended in tragedy. Spider-Man's now alone, renegade. I love the maturity of the moment. Perfect way to end the film. Yeah, I saw a lot of comments where people just like, they listened to all of us. Sony listened to us and they gave us exactly what we wanted. They listened to all the problems we had and they did right by us. Peter elbowing Goblin while laughing was so Joker-esque. I don't know. But remember when Peter was punching him in the face and he was just, I was like, oh my God. He was punching him. I'm telling you, if you ever give anybody 3-4 shots to the face and they're just looking at you like this, you run. You run. Every single one of you. Unless you're a Tyrone Magnus hater, get beat up. But I will run. Oh, man. Yeah, I like their brotherhood bond. Because they're all essentially the same guy, except from a different universe. You know what I mean? So, of course, they I'm sure they have a connection. You know what I mean? You want Doc Ock to be a villain? I liked what they did with him, though. The lizard was fine. CGI was fine. Could have been better. Yeah, like, you know, Thanos is some of the best CGI I've seen. Where they really made him look real. But I think they did fine. I love the end where they show Tom's. Let me see something. Where they show Tom's Spider-Man swinging through the city and his theme playing. Yeah. Reminiscent. Yeah, they gave him the operatic. Oh, yeah, music. Yeah. You think that the PS5 Spider-Man was influenced for the ending? I don't know. Can we have Willem Dafoe as Joker, please? Yeah. Now, you know what? Willem has definitely proved himself. I think he should be the Joker at some point. He needs to be the Joker at some point. He does. I bet you he wants to play him. And like when we first saw him play the Goblin, it was like, okay, this is kind of just him grinning in the mirror like that. I was like, he looks like the Joker. He could be the Joker. He's already playing crazy really well. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how much he would change his. I don't know if he would change his voice or not. He probably would have to, just to not appear to be the Goblin playing the Joker. You know what I mean? Like when I'm watching Skeletor in the new He-Man series, I all I hear is the Joker. The only thing he's not doing is but he still talks like this. Who's He-Man? Where is He-Man? You know what I mean? Like he still talks like that. So it's like, He was referencing the Dark Knight scene, interrogation scene, when Tom was punching him while Goblin was laughing. I don't know about that, but okay. Fairly certain the Sandman footage when he was human was recycled from Spider-Man 3. Have no idea. Have no idea. I have no idea. Where are they? So, Willem Dafoe wants to be the Joker. What do you think, Bats? I think he'd do a great job. I loved Toby giving Andrew a self-esteem boost. Yeah. They were cool, man. Remember when they were talking about Uncle Ben? Yeah, that was cool. That was a cool part right there. And you know, like he was just like because he talked about how she was like, you know, with great responsibility, with great power comes great, and they finished it, great responsibility. It's like, you know that? But yeah, Uncle Ben used to say it. So between both of them, they knew Uncle Ben used to say it, but for him, it happened differently, and Aunt May said it. So that was like a bonding moment with all three of them. You know what I'm saying? Ah, man. See, I'm going to go see this movie, end up crying again. I cried in Endgame when I saw that a second time, too. Man, I was just like, man, I can't believe this shit's making me cry again. I ain't trying to go to the movies crying again, man. Andrew got his redemption. You damn right. You damn right. Shit, Peter would have killed the Goblin if MJ had died. He would have killed him. Agreed? Toby wouldn't have stopped him. Toby would not have stopped him. He would have killed the Goblin if MJ died. Over. Done deal. To the dark side he is. Yeah. The Dark Peter Parker. I heard, I saw a news heading that said something about him wanting to play a darker version of Peter in the future. So I'm like, okay, that would be cool to see. Yeah, May's death was sad. Yeah. She broke up with Happy and shit. She broke up with his ass. You know, I was wondering, I was hoping that he might get recording, something to help him out, maybe give him a little push, a little bit of encouragement, you know. But he didn't. He did it himself. He did it without me. And I'm proud of him, you know. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Toby intro felt like this channel needs celebrity cameo. This channel. How would you rank the movie against all MCU films? It's up there. It's one of the best ones. It's one of the best ones. I don't know if I would say it was better than Endgame, Infinity War, Endgame. Maybe it's neck and neck with Winter Soldier. They're all the best ones right there. What's your thoughts on End credit scene. The audience went nuts. Oh, yeah. You must be getting in here late. That's the first thing I talked about. Go back to the beginning of the video. It's literally the first thing I talked about. Yeah, man. So, y'all, this was a lovely chat. Lovely chat talking with all of you. There's going to be more Spider-Man news from me coming, box office and rumors and this and that. So we're going to be talking more Spider-Man. So stay tuned. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. We are close to 2 million subscribers. Hopefully I get there before the end of this year. If not, that's fine. We'll get there eventually. Thank you all. Appreciate the super chats. Smash that thank you and that like button. And I'll see y'all soon. 10 million subscribers. Woo!